kids, or at least teens, after they tried to spy on the
I think
tower
I
that you're
wouldn't call
residing in.
interrogating. I'd call it bullying.
Yes.
Yeah.
They bullied
I was
Bullying
like,
us
them.
nope,
first.
not being part of this.
Mugging
straight
slash
up are-
bullying.
You
Listen,
straight up
Don't worry,
strong
they're
arm.
not going to be. They're not going to be doing that ever again. I can promise you that.
listen,
Yeah.
if you
So
talk shit, you get hit.
they
And we didn't
didn't
even
talk
hit
shit.
anyone. And we didn't even hit anyone, so it's fine.
Yeah, we just stole their
Yeah,
inheritance.
Yeah. So you just strong armed them to giving up an heirloom. So that was fun.
Two
I mean,
heirlooms.
Particularly good heirloom either.
But it's from their parents,
Yeah.
is the thing.
Nice.
Their
After-
parents sound like they suck.
After identifying them, I just wanted to give it back, to be honest.
I didn't even want to take
too
it in the
late
first
now.
place.
They just wanted the
I didn't
invisibility
want to
cloak. They're
either.
Like, guys, yeah,
No.
I'm pretty sure the black blade is literally better than this. Yeah, it is.
The
Yeah.
dagger?
no,
Oh.
the black blade of the slave.
Of course the sword is. It's my strongest weapon.
Yeah. Of
But
course.
Reiner being able to go invisible is really important right now because of the giant glowing beacon in their arm.
That is very true. So
Why
Why don't we just cut off your
Reiner.
arm?
Fair.
Oh yes, good
I have a
idea.
feeling you're gonna go
Oh,
invisible
there.
and the beacon's still gonna be there, so you're just gonna be a walking ball
Yeah,
of light.
it shines through
Well,
magical
that would be-
darkness.
That would be fair. I'm not going to pretend like what Reiner did was justified OOC, but Reiner in character is going to be a shithead about it.
All right, so we return as day breaks after that shenanigans. I believe you also wrote down on their notes before heading back in wrong information. Yeah, I believe you added wrong information in the notes, not necessarily moving a lot of stuff because it was just a sketch and a couple of notes of who was there.
Did we
correct me
even
if I'm
ask
wrong,
them who it was who asked for the information?
No, they
say
didn't.
they
didn't
don't
know.
They didn't know. Yeah. So, yeah, that is another mystery on the pile of mysteries that already exist. And we shall continue on to the journey. So, as
Before
you...
we do,
Yep.
DM,
Yep.
I wanted to cast Legend Lore.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna ask about Desi's mom, whose name was mentioned, but then it got buried in the chat behind all the wreckage.
All right.
Oh.
Desi, what is your mom's name?
I know this.
I know this.
Yeah, because you have like a fucking photographic ass fucking memory.
Caitlin and I were just talking about your memory earlier today.
It is something.
It
Hold
should be in your Google Docs. I'm pretty sure
I
you
know.
wrote it down. As soon
I
as
did.
You...
I'm getting. Hold on.
Teo.
Hold on. I got it. It's
Teo.
Nikeo. Yeah.
Yeah. Mikhail. You're legend loring just Mikhail. I would like some more specifics.
I am searching for information about the Earth, the Tao Nikeo.
Earth Ganassi Mikhail.
No, she's not an Earth Ganassi. We know she's a genie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Earth Genie, Mikhail.
She said
All right,
Dow, just
so-
in case you didn't hear it.
Yeah, Dao is the actual name for it.
Yeah. I know. I just didn't hear the down part.
Yeah, I
Alright,
just wanted to make
cool.
sure you heard that.
Yeah. So, let me see here.
Spell for you.
How much is that? 250?
I'm editing it out of the stuff in my inventory, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I moved it into my inventory.
Right, I'll just take that off then.
Let me just. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Okay. It doesn't. Okay. So no lies. I'm just making sure that I don't accidentally lie. More information. Okay, more precise. Okay.
I'm sure Desi
So-
would have told her everything about her mom that she knows as well.
Her
Which
name's
is
I sure hope so, because that's
yeah.
expensive spell to cast if you don't use all the information at your
Yeah.
disposal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all Desi knows at this point is her name and that she was a genie.
Her name is
So-
Nikeo, and
Their interactions with her father. Yeah.
Her father captured her and was a dick about it.
Yep.
Well, that would be your grandfather.
No,
No. Like literally, Desi's dad captured.
Desi's dad captured the
Her-
genie.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So here, listen, this is what had happened. What had happened was my dad is a psychopath wizard, right? And he was like, how do I tell people that I'm powerful? And he's like, what if I fucked a genie? So that's what he did. And then he captured the genie and then was like, listen, I'll let you go if you give me a wish. And the genie was like, okay, fine, I'll give you your fucking wish. And then he was like, oh, that's actually, I want one more wish. And then I'll let you go. And then she was like, what the fuck? You said one wish. And then he was like, okay, but like one more wish is fine. And then the book got taken away from her and she didn't find out anything else.
The book got taken away from her.
And
Yep.
No, like Desi, because she was reading, and the
Oh!
was like, "Can you
The
stop
book
that?"
that Desi keeps trying to steal from Moriel.
And your father
Yes,
sounds like a douchebag.
He is. He's
Yeah.
currently trapped in a. He's not a problem right now, so it's
Well,
fine.
it
Okay, you
is.
want him to stay trapped in the crystal, I'm assuming. You mentioned that.
It is a big
Yeah.
problem, actually, Desi. The
It's
fact,
right now he's fine.
the
He
fact,
may
the
have
fact that
been
he's
nasty at one
fine
point, but it's
means
fine.
that means
Like,
that
he
his
may have
assistant,
been
who is
too.
evil, is strong. Is their big
Yeah, his
issue.
assistant is the problem, but like
But he's strong because he's not
yeah,
here.
he's stuck in. He's stuck. So
Okay, is there more information about Nikeo, or is that it?
Was it?
She
not
fucked
getting into
over my dad somehow, and also might have something to do with me.
Okay, we are looking for Nikeo, mother of Desi, a genie who was captured by the wizard. What's his face? And fucked him over somehow.
Yeah. I was just double checking. I can't actually find the shared D&D notes you guys have, so I can confirm the
Oh.
info.
They're
Yeah.
pinned in roll channel, but I was having trouble opening it. But that might have just been because my cache needed to be cleared.
Hang on. Oh, this is the one, right? This is okay.
Oh,
I didn't have access to this. Whatever. I just need to confirm. So, okay, let's. Oh God, where do I start with this? Or where do I wanna? What do I want to give away? So, all right.
Nothing, because you're a DM, but
True.
Oh, I can open the D&D notes, but I can't open the spreadsheet for the bag of holding. So
Uh-huh.
that sucks.
All right. I'm gonna type it out and then read it out loud.
Thank you.
last session when we were talking about the bag of holding, you guys said everything in it out loud, right, Luca? Like you guys would have said what you guys had.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might need to call Comcast and complain about stuff later.
Fuck Comcast.
I'm gonna check. I'm gonna make a roll real quick just to make sure that it works. Okay, see that?
Yep.
Okay, good. I was just checking.
Yeah, roll to see what Comcast is doing.
Fuck Mediacom.
Okay. For when the earth splits and the earth shattered, Mikhail was always there to be one of the many bloodlines that were merciless, relentless, and domineering, until a grave lesson occurred in a dark sunrise from whence the triple eclipse began.
A dark sunrise from whence the triple eclipse began. Will you send that to me, please?
Oh,
Yep, posted it in
Yeah, he
Discord.
just
Should be all
posted
there.
Yeah.
Uh,
That required a lot of gymnastics, but I'm satisfied.
proud.
So-
of
So
you.
we are looking for some sort of canyon or
Oh yeah.
maybe a volcano or something.
Yes. Yeah.
This should make
Uh,
sense to Desi. This is 100%. This should make sense for Desi.
Yeah.
When Ryder casts the spell, their eyes just like momentarily like glow, and they're just like they're reading like a script off the wall, and they're just like saying it
I
out
mean,
loud.
you're always glowing,
Yeah.
so I don't know if your glow would overpower your normal glow.
It's a slightly different color glow.
What
One
color?
is green, and the other one is pink. I don't know.
Like a damn
Yeah, what color is Reiner's like radiance when she does like holy stuff?
when they
So the orb's emittance is consistent. Nothing she does.
I'm not talking about the
actually-
orb. I'm talking about like
yeah.
stuff Reiner does.
like if she casts legend lore. So when casting legend lore, there is like this glow in your palms and like underneath your eyelids, like you basically your eyes go
Mhm.
for like a momentary
I'm just curious,
Uh,
curious about Reiner in general.
I entered the avatar
Yeah.
state to talk to Avatar for a minute.
Mhm. To talk to the DM.
Yes.
That's who gives all the information. It's just like a different
Yeah.
dimension.
I see. Yep.
Mhm.
It's actually the void. Anyways,
Oh,
so
it's a Gussus.
so that is your legend lore, and you relay that to the rest of the group, I'm presuming. So note that down.
lives.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Does that-
I guess you can continue discussing.
With Keenan's knowledge of history, does that mean anything?
What parts and what specifically? Like paraphrase
The Earth
the
splits
statement.
and the Earth shattered. Does that
Earthquake
But-
could be a volcano. It could be like, oh, what are you like
like?
trying to ask?
It sounds like the forming of land masses and stuff, and like the splitting of it. Does that like resonate with anything I would know?
Well, yeah. Well, just to highlight, this is a Tao, right? This is a
Mhm.
genie. This is a different plane entirely. This is probably on the Earth elemental plane.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to make an educated guess. And in that case, potentially just could just be a normal day for them.
Mhm.
You wouldn't really know. You wouldn't like have that kind of deep knowledge. But presumably, perhaps it's referring to some sort of earthquake or landmass reformation or sliding, tectonic style.
And it, and
Or it could be a metaphor, like you're not really sure.
He went to like a cavern to find her.
Father?
Hmm?
Father went to the
Yeah.
cavern to find her.
Yeah, he went to a cavern and also I had a dream about it. And it was like volcanic, I think. I wrote it down somewhere.
You think?
I wrote it down.
Yep. I didn't say, otherwise.
Would triple eclipse mean anything to Reiner? Reiner's proficient in history, but not Arcana. If
So
I'm
proficient in, so you would know. You don't have to roll for this base information. Maybe if you want to know more. But basically, you would infer that some planes have more than a single sun. Obviously, eclipses may still occur if certain planes have moons as well. A triple eclipse would be probably rarer than one. You would assume. In fact, probably cubed more rare for the most part. And the symbol like the symbol that would depict a triple eclipse may be just like astronomically unlucky or astronomically lucky, depending on how you look at it. Maybe if you want to look at it like in a metaphorical standpoint, in a literal standpoint, it was the view would be pretty cool. Otherwise, but a dark. I mean, in terms of dark sunrise, you could presume that maybe this is a lunar one rather than a solar eclipse. Basically, like if you had to infer, maybe that could be what it means as well.
How many moons and suns does our plane
So the mortal plane has one.
one?
We have 2 moons, 1 sun, but the one moon's broken.
Yes, one of the moons
Right.
have been broken. God wars and all
How
that.
together is the broken moon? Like,
So presumably, if there was a force strong enough to shove the parts that are shattered that are orbiting the what remains of the rest of the whole moon, you would have a meteor shower.
mm-hmm.
So imagine the ability meteor swarm. That's how they would that would be the closest. Like that would be like so meteor swarm would conjure stuff with nothing and then throw them at you. But if you couldn't pull them, they would literally be a meteor swarm.
Interesting. Is that how the spell works? It just grabs the.
No. So the spell conjures them out of sheer force. But what I'm saying is that if you had a strong enough form of telekinesis, or if you had enough arcane energy, you could pull them to make literal meteors.
Anyways.
Yeah. So, if there's anything else you'd like to discuss before you continue on your perilous journey to that shortcut through the mountain pass.
Well, the part of that that prophecy or whatever that was that sticks out to me is of the many bloodlines. That means Mikhail is not just one person; it's an actual bloodline of Tao, or at least from.
Mikhail is one person. She is one of the blood. She is one of that bloodline. I think that there's more to speak of the Tao as a whole than of Mikhail specifically.
It says the many bloodlines, though, that were present. So there's.
That would mean that there are other there are other genies.
I'm just saying that there's more than one person or group that goes by it.
To me, it is more from whence the solar eclipse happened. I assume this is the cavern that Desi is talking about.
He went. Hold on. Okay.
Well, the grave lesson would be her father capturing her.
Yes, so perhaps if we were to go to the same cavern, we would have a means of contacting her.
But doesn't that refer to a time and not a place?
Whence means where. When you say from whence you came, you don't mean like go back to your time period. You mean
Yeah.
But it says eclipse began. So where the eclipse began?
Yes.
Okay.
Ye old English, catching people off guard. Love it.
English major, you can't pull that on me. You make an error and then you can, because I'll still read it. I'll read it not as intended.
He went to a cavern, and it was a really big cavern that he was looking for, and also there were a lot of really fucking ugly genies there. Basically is what it said. That they were all looked awful and horrible. But there was one that was newly born or formed that seemed more innocent. And so he was like, maybe they'll be easier to manipulate. And then that creature called itself Lutha. but then I switched pages to like 3 chapters later, and it was Mikhail. So I don't know if it was the same person or not. But that was my dad being a dick.
Yeah, also any name could refer to your dad, right?
What?
Any name could refer to your dad as well.
Oh yeah, my dad doesn't have a name.
Your father does not have a name.
Yep.
He is human?
Yep.
Or he is human, but he has no name.
He has
Oh,
no
it's complicated.
he has no name.
A long story.
Basically, he wished that no one would ever know his real name. And so literally he doesn't have a name.
Why would you wish for that?
Huh?
Why would you wish for that?
I don't know.
Sounds
That's
like
a
you're
good question.
to not be found. Sounds like a way of hiding.
In before Desi's dad is also a devil.
Oh. But
That'd be a good thing to wish for if you're a
I
devil.
want that fucking book.
She doesn't have a tail though, so it's all good.
Yep. That we know of.
Oh.
Not all
Luckily, you screaming, "I want that fucking book," fortunately, is out of game. I'm assuming, so you did not just yell that
Well,
in the vicinity of Moriel.
Moriel's not here
No,
right now.
well, yeah, Moriel is like setting up, like heading out early so
Mhm.
that you guys can meet up at the thing. Also, again, because he's making sure that Desi can't reach the book, so
Yeah.
you know.
All right, why don't
Martin shit.
we have bearings right now, so we might as well head out. Tomorrow, would you mind doing another legend lore for us, by the way? I wanna. Actually, Keenan wants to inspect Tayokura.
Sure.
I want to see if it is a replica. Like, I want
That is a hard question to answer.
yeah, I want to
Okay,
try and see if there's any legendary scars that I know of the real one having. Any.
Oh, like the one you have at home, or like at least you've seen in pictures, or
The
like
one, yeah, the
historically?
one I historically know as the real Tayokura, because I know there's reals and
Uh,
duplicates.
Right. Roll history check with advantage.
Oh god. Where is character? There is character. Loading. Okay. Okay, history. Advantage. That's not history. That's history.
Ooh.
Ooh!
So it would be wrong to say this is a replica, because in terms of authenticity that you've been practiced to like figure out if something's authentic or not, you can guarantee that this is basically the same as the one you have at home. But the one you have at home is way less battle scarred. And by way less battle scarred, I don't mean that it didn't actually kill 1,000 demons. I more so mean that like it hasn't been killing continuously over longer periods of time thereafter that moment, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Right? The battle scars have retained, but this one is much more well worn. But depictions are all there, and obviously Desi has been using it as well, so it's not like it hasn't been used recently either. But yeah, so this one is a lot more well worn. But it would be wrong to say this was a replica. If anything, you could perhaps consider this maybe the Tayokura is a batch of swords rather than a singular sword. Perhaps Tayokura is the blade that was named that because of its historical significance during that 1,000 demon slaying. Perhaps this sword actually has a different name. It's just that that one in particular was inferred to with the attachment of the historical.
Gotcha.
But there's no doubt that the sword will literally deny access if it doesn't recognize you as something that can wield it. So that's still true, but that could also mean multiple things.
Interesting. Does that mean if there's actually a proper wielder, it might have more capabilities?
Yes. So yes. Like theoretically, Desi could not be good enough, and it's just sort of like.
And she can only use the base ability of pushing people.
Well, it's more like it's Tayokura is just doing the best. It's just Tayokura is just doing the most it can to be passable. Basically, if you understand what I mean, like he is passing through high school is what this is doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, obviously, with other magic items, it's much more blatant if they are denying access, such as the Trinity Guard.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not quite sure.
But this is a legendary weapon, so it could easily hide something from a normal thing.
Exactly, because Trinity Guard is also legendary. So
Mhm.
if you were to infer,
True, but this one
Yeah.
seems like it's meant to be like that. Yeah, I wouldn't mind you casting Legend Lore tomorrow on this sword.
Okay.
I don't know if you can do it on a specific object, or if it has to be...
I can definitely do it on an object.
well, like a specific object, say like not
This
just the name,
sword.
but like if you pointed at
does
something and
need-
said this, yeah.
It does need to be actually if I cast it while holding the object, I can probably get a pretty good read about it.
Okay.
I believe, yeah, you can do that if you wish. So tomorrow.
Yeah,
you
we
will
can
do
try that tomorrow, though.
Huzzah! All right.
And I mark off 250 gold of all this fucking incense I have. I have so much. Reiner just smells like a perfume shop at all times now.
You
I
know,
love
we could just keep that in the bag of holding, you know?
I kind of like the smell, to be honest.
It does smell very nice.
Don't you have like what 4 glass cubes as well?
I also have 4 glass cubes that I have no need of. I guess you could throw them at someone. It would probably hurt a lot.
Oh, by the way, Luca, do you mind if I take those goggles of night? Or at least borrow them for the time being?
I don't really need them right now, so.
Thank you.
I can only cast this spell 2 more times until we are able to resupply. By the way, so we should choose wisely.
Oh, there's a bit of blood on these goggles, actually.
Wipe it off,
Sorry.
princess!
No, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As you
I love how
As-
Desi didn't catch that.
Yeah. Yeah. This is happening as travels occur. And as you begin to make it through the mountain, as soon as you start closing in on the mountain range, night falls. But you can see a figure in the distance, quite hard to miss, to be honest, holding up a torch, which appears to be Moriel.
Mm.
And he goes, all right, good. So, after this point in time, actually, I would prefer not to be separate from the rest of you. Mainly because this would be, well, it is a mountain range, of course. It is not very good if we split up and got lost or anything of the sort. But
Alright.
I do know the way, so. If you follow me,
Well,
I've marked it on the map.
It's kind of night,
either-
so we
either
should
way.
probably sleep right now.
Yeah.
And
Right,
just a
but
reminder, DM, I have Natural Explorer in mountain ranges. So.
yeah. So you literally can't get lost.
And it doesn't slow us,
yeah,
I
but-
believe.
Correct.
Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't count as rough terrain if there is rough terrain in the environment. But yeah.
Let's set up the
Let's go.
lighthouse
So-
and let's out tomorrow.
Very well. But I will note, because I will be going along with everyone this time. Please do note to please. I know perhaps some of you may be tempted, but do not attempt to grab Delphurium. I beg.
You want to attempt to grab what?
Delphurium, because I know some particular people here perhaps would like a read, but
I
it's not the
understand.
yes.
I don't know
So-
what you're talking about.
So I will be sleeping at a solid distance, but I will be nearby.
Yes, I can imagine. We
I'm very
respect your wishes.
I'm very trustworthy.
Moriel
of
just
course
looks
you
at you
are.
like,
Why would we ever do
flat
that?
faced, and then looks away. Well then, have a good night. And he turns around and he like sets up camp about 80 feet away. Just a couple of just his tent and stuff.
Hey, he's still
lights
in
his
the
own fire.
cube.
going to read the thing, alright? That's what he's talking about, Jesse?
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm trustworthy.
I can help.
If I heard that, I'm just gonna give them a look.
Hey Mario, do you want me to
I'm
cast
just
Arcane
going to
Lock on that?
glare.
Yeah, Pythor is just looking at both of them like, oh my god. Anyways, Keenan, what did you say?
Do you want me to cast Arcane Lock on that for you, Mario?
On the Furions?
Yeah.
I
not
don't believe
steal
any
anything.
locks should work, but give it a try.
I mean, it's like a diary. It has the lock on the side, right? Because like in the thing, it's a bound book.
He
Like,
pulls it out, he looks around, there's no locks on the ends, it's just sort
Oh.
of...
In the image, it looks like
look.
it's a metal band around it.
Oh, no, that doesn't exist. Um,
No,
That's
I
just
don't
the
want to steal
image.
the book.
No?
I will not. No, I
Okay.
will not steal the book.
Yeah.
Give it back.
I think that
But-
Moriel would kill me.
No
Literally.
mercy.
Whoa,
Well,
why?
I mean, if you steal the book, it would kill you too. So.
It's a book. Oh, it does what? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably should have led with that.
If,
I mean,
if you read into the
I
future, it
would
basically
read
makes so you
because
die.
I have a will of steel, and I would not read any further. But
Jesse,
what?
go to bed.
Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me what to do.
But yeah, the Furion does not have any
Damn.
form of...
I thought it was like a
Lock it,
diary with a
unfortunately.
lock.
Yeah, I mean, if
The
anything you
funniest
notice...
part the
Yeah.
funniest part of that is that you've seen Reiner cast a spell magic.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh man.
This is entirely in their wheelhouse.
it's a big
It
spell
is.
though.
It is. I also
Yeah,
think
so-
Reiner with that book would be very, very, very dangerous.
Reiner doesn't
Uh,
particularly want anything that they would possibly find in that book, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's fair. Actually.
Yeah.
I am gonna
So
look at
Keenan,
anything in particular.
yeah. Keenan, you would notice, by the way,
Mhm.
how he holds the book is that unlike the how you would open the book, he just has 3 fingers like gripping that part, and it's like a vice just keeping the book shut. So
Oh,
if
I mean, he
anyone
is
just
buff
tried
boy,
to
so
learn- yeah.
He
Obviously,
has learned.
yeah,
he
he's
has
the
overall
Hulk.
strength. He's not gonna let someone sneakily like rip the book open while he's not paying attention. It's just sort of
I don't
laughing
know
at
what you're
the
talking
show.
about. I've never done that in my life, and I would never do that in my life.
No,
I
it should
didn't
have
imply
been
it. Yeah, listen, you're just self-implying at this point. I didn't say that. Anyway.
Oh, I've got the perfect
So-
solution. Twisted coil around it.
Oh my goodness.
He can chain up the book. I mean, it's defense, right?
Unnecessary.
But yeah,
All
he
of this
sets up his
hubbub
guy.
is to keep Desi away from the book.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
if
no
it's
one
going
else.
to if it's going to kill people who read it, then no, I'm not helping you read the book.
If you're
which
into
you
the
don't want to
future,
do
but
anyway,
yeah.
so-
Yeah, it won't kill me. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see into. I wouldn't want to read into the future either.
You can read your
I
past
don't
as
wanna
well.
read
It's
into
just
the
it tempts you.
future.
You can do what now?
Nothing. What? Anyways, let's go to sleep.
Don't worry
Yep.
about it.
So during the nighttime downtime, if anybody wants to do anything, let me know because I will be doing something as well.
Oh
Do
god.
you need me to cast that spell, Keenan, or can this wait?
I think we might as well do it now.
Alright, you want me to cast on Theokara? Because I can also use the information that I got from previous legend lore to try and learn more about Desi's mom.
Which
no,
one?
do it. You can do it on whatever you want.
I mean, neither one is really urgent, so.
Alright, let's do the sword then. I hand it over. Okay.
Take that sheath off. It's not original.
Desi has it.
Okay, I'll give it to Reiner.
You should take that sheath
Alright.
off it though before you do it.
I'll very carefully give it to Reiner.
Okay,
Alright.
and I will, I'm going to sort of inspect the sword and see if I can glean anything from it myself, in addition to what the rest of the party is.
There's a
yeah,
Oh,
thing
Oh.
on it.
I'll give her like an entire historical review of Teokura.
All right. It takes about 5 minutes, but eventually gets to the end of the story.
Cool.
And also, he would also describe thereafter every detail of the mouth scars on this weapon, just like explaining.
You see this
how
hairline
long
fracture
that-
here.
Yes. You see this slight scratch here. This is most likely from yada 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 yada, and it goes from there.
Right, that deception check is Reiner feigning interest.
Oh yeah, you can never
Yeah.
beat a Keenan insight check. Let's go.
Oh yeah, she's
I don't even have a chance to beat that, but
they're yeah. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say Keenan would never beat them in a deception race.
Ian,
Anyway.
Reiner is enraptured by your description. You better keep going.
Mhm. Oh, in that case.
Oh my goodness.
My persuasion's better than that. It's really not.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Let's see what Taiokura, or at least this version, is about.
It's a fancy katana / lightsaber.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll cast the Legend Lore Ritual. It's more of my incense and my ivory strip. So I have one casting left after this.
Mhm.
Checking something. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hang on.
Oh, Gouda.
Okay.
Mhm.
That is not spelled correctly. Okay. Uh.
How dare you?
I'm just confirming that I typed this out. There it is. All right, so let me read this out and I'll post it in Discord.
Thank you.
All right, cool. All right. That was the wrong word. Apparently, Grammarly corrected me. So, the 11th blade that which the smith was left has journeyed through the perilous plains, Feywilds, Fire, and the Shadowlands, slaughtered all those that came before thee. Passed from master to master until breath ceased and the stage was set silent. Nay, the art was not realized by Mr. Smith. I will post that now.
Hmm.
Super glowy Reiner relays all of that. The art was not realized but ostracized.
Passed through master to master until breath ceased. And the stage was set silent. Nay, the art. Interesting.
But we do not know the smith who made it, and we do not know anything else useful about it.
But we know it is in a line of swords, and it's not just one
The
sword.
11th. It's the
Yeah.
11th of these ones.
The 11th Taiokura.
Don't know how many though. How many there are.
Mm-hmm. It was impressive Smith,
Fascinating, but-
though. Be able to make that many
Right.
legendary weapons.
So just checking on the grammar here, DM. This is saying that the smith or the blade traveled through the plains.
So the blade traveled through the plains. So
Okay.
the 11th blade that which the smith was left. So he left the sword, and it has gone through. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, this one's not specifically for demons. It's like the Fae.
You thought it was for demons before?
Tayokura is renowned for being a demon-slaying sword in my homeland.
The Veil Empire, you said.
No, the Shogunate.
Where did
Oh,
you
okay.
even get Tayokura? I don't even remember. Was it the vampire?
Yeah, it was in our
Vampire, right?
it was
It
in
was
our
it was
vault, yeah.
Yeah, it was in the vault with. I believe there's like 3 items in that vault, one of which was missing.
Yeah. Missing was a scroll.
Yes. Yes.
Scroll of what is the real question?
Body of effulgent barrel. It was labeled, but it wasn't there.
Oh, it was called what?
Body of effulgent barrel.
A folding barrel?
Effulgent barrel.
Interesting. Hmm. Has Keenan heard of that spell? I guess he wouldn't know of even being able to ask.
Well, nobody told him,
Yeah.
so he doesn't
Yeah.
know.
The labels were written in Primordial, I think, and I just kind of
Yes.
read them to myself and forgot to read them out loud, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
Keenan
I
wasn't
believe he
with you
didn't
either.
actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Desi didn't tell anyone, so he's probably forgotten by now.
Her and
Yeah.
Rain went in there at the same time, I believe.
Yeah.
So I think she might have told Rain. No, she said she didn't. I think she said
Yeah,
she didn't
I
know.
specifically said that I just read it to myself and forgot to
Yeah.
read it out loud.
Yeah.
Quality.
I think when Rain asked, she said she didn't know.
Press F for the effulgent barrel scroll.
Damn.
You'll never find it ever again. Maybe, but makes sad.
Maybe
Anyways,
it was Desi's
continue.
dad who took it, and
Fascinating.
that's how the assistant knew of where the tomb, or knew of where the vault was.
Hmm.
That or I mean, they were spying on us for a long time, so they probably
True.
saw us go in there.
Yeah, I would probably say that we've been like scryed on the
I'm-
majority of the time.
Good thing they can't do it while we're sleeping.
Speaking of which, have I noticed any other scry attempts while
Not
we've been tra-
recently. Not recently. No. Ever since
Ah.
like the
Since
second time.
since she told
yeah.
me of the eye, I'm going to be doing the fog cloud now as well.
Okay. So 100% privacy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Now it's gonna be a giant, like, 200 by 200 foot black box, but
They'll know where we are. They just
Villain.
won't know what we're doing.
yeah.
True.
And now our entire box is just illuminated.
Just a glowing, misty box of death.
Oh god.
Can you tell, like, if you see a scry like ball thingy, can you tell who it's scrying on?
Oh. No, I don't
Um,
believe so. I think it's just a ball, isn't it?
You can tell if it's following a specific person, but usually when we've been scryed on so far, it has been very high above us.
Fair enough.
So I don't think that they are scrying on the particular
I'm
person.
surprised
I
that they
think
can even do that though, because it protects from divination, so spell wouldn't even be
Yes,
able to
but
know where
they-
people are.
But they can do it from outside. If they know where we physically are, perhaps because they have scouts following us,
Yeah, I
perhaps because some of
suppose.
those assassins tailed us and then sent word back. That is my best guess.
Hmm.
They could also scry on their own scout and have them purposefully fail to get better view.
The cool thing is, no, you can't do that with this. The thing is that Reiner can actually see through this mist, I believe.
Yes, Ryder wouldn't see.
Again,
Yeah, Ryder wouldn't see you make the fog cloud. Literally, you would say you did, but she wouldn't see it, or they wouldn't see it better.
I've seen like a way that this has been flavored before is that you see the illusion that's like being
But you can
cast,
see
but you
through
don't
it.
like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, like-
Similar to like mirror image.
It's
yeah.
like the
You're right.
it's like the
Yeah.
illusion, but it's on like 30% opacity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. That makes more sense. Yeah.
Anyways, let's go to sleep. And let's head out to the mountains tomorrow. Let's kill some giants.
Whoosh.
Right. So, as the next day arrives, unless anybody wants to do anything, I will change the day.
I am not going to prepare Legend Lore today. I am going to prepare Flame Strike because
Also,
It's-
Keenan
it's
is
fun
switching up a
to
ton of
spell.
spells.
Switching up the what spells?
I'm switching a ton up, so once I'm done, you can just look at it.
Okay, I see. All right. So, as the group awakens, Moriel has already packed, and he goes, "So, is everybody ready to go this time?"
I am ready.
Yep.
Always.
You will notice that I
Essentially-
made no any such attempt. I made no attempt because I'm trustworthy. I just wanted to point that out.
Yes, you are very trustworthy.
But she
Thank
actually
you.
tried and no one
So-
noticed.
So, the passage is somewhere around this mountain range. I believe I know the rough direction of where it is, so we will head that way. Again, it is a quick pass through, and that way we will make it to the temple in a reasonable amount of time. Of course, scarce for us. So let us keep moving.
All right. Let me really quickly roll in my token of magic ingredients before I forget.
Is that another glass cube?
Nope, I got a diamond this time. It's not a glass.
Hey!
I have enough to make a revivify diamond.
Nice.
Hey.
Boy.
If only we had
You know, do
fabricate.
you know how to make? You know how
Nope.
to do that?
I
Damn it.
believe so. I could try
Okay,
enchanting
nobody
them
die.
together, but I'm not sure how that will work.
Okay, nobody die. I actually do have a couple diamonds, but still try not to die.
Dying
I
is.
mean, that's the general
yeah.
goal, so...
I prepared Great
Yeah.
Restoration today. I feel like I should probably prepare that. Are we going into the temple today?
No.
No. Okay, then I will save that for a bit.
Yeah. So essentially, it would take you a day to get to the tunnel. I just want to describe what was happening as you traverse there. So, you would hear noises all around you of large footsteps, large shaking movements, all of the sorts. You would hear large like crowing. Well, not crowing, but like this echoey guttural noise, similar akin to a bird, essentially. And aside from that, there would also be, you would hear something large eating, like you just hear like large munching on raw flesh, about 30 feet, sorry, 300 feet away. It would just be like this faint echo. You can presume to be some form of large beast that may be there. Aside from that, you would also be met, actually, with this skeletal structure of what appears to be a lizard-like creature in your way, roughly about here. I'll just move you guys back. Roughly about here, you would see this large bone structure of a lizard-like creature that is not necessarily blocking your way, but it is a mild inconvenience. You do have favorite terrain, so it's not really going to be encumbering you, but it is something interesting that you pass by.
Do any of you recognize
you
what that
wanted.
is?
What?
Really?
The creature, it looks massive. Is that an elder dragon? I doubt it.
So just for size, it is gargantuan.
Yike.
Do any of us recognize it? Like,
I would need a nature check or investigation. Up to 2 people can attempt.
I can do an investigation.
Can I assist with the investigation?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I can try nature.
Sure.
Go for it.
Ooh.
So your investigation would confirm this is a form of dragon, but it doesn't have the same skeletal structure as a chromatic or a metallic. It is probably of the what is this? What was the variety?
Sun
called?
dragon? I forgot the other
The
one
gem
was.
No.
dragon?
So there are other types of dragons that are not categorized in
Mhm.
chromatic, nor
I remember there was sun
nor
you had.
yes. So I'm just trying to determine. So essentially, the skeletal bone structure is more similar, is more akin to a non-chromatic / metallic dragon. Usually, this is because of how they are, just because of evolution, so to speak. It's actually more similar to either a chroma dragon, not a chromatic, a chroma dragon, which is
The fathers of
okay.
chromatics?
No, not fathers. It's actually more of a descendant.
Ah.
Essentially, a chroma dragon is able to turn into it's able to change its skin color as camouflage on top of having the capabilities of certain other chroma dragons. So, like for instance, it would be able to breathe underwater. It could spit out lightning. It could have
Interesting.
certain traits from other dragons, depending on its genetic makeup. Essentially.
Oh, that's cool.
So like chroma dragons
So,
are
like,
unique in the
mismatched.
sense that they could be different every time.
Yeah.
So this could be a skeletal structure of that. It could also be a. I believe this could also be.
A skeletal dragon.
No. That doesn't exist. This could also be just a cave dragon, which is a non-flyer, but is incredibly mobile inside of cavernous or mountainous structures, just really fast. But something of this size is rare because again they're flightless, so they would be way easier to hunt for the godchildren that may reside nearby, or just from game hunters. Essentially, they would be easier to find. So one or the other.
But
You
it's
would
just the
think?
skeleton, it's not the whole dragon.
No, it's not the whole dragon. So you would have the upper half of the spine, the head, 3 or 4 of the wing bone structures, a claw, and the rest is either buried in the rest of the ground or not there.
Can we see how it died? Like, can I make out?
That would be a nature check, like another nature check.
Damn.
So someone wants to try and find their nature of death.
Should I
Feel
do
free.
a medicine or?
You can do a what? Sorry, medicine. Yes, medicine can also work. One or the other.
I'm
I'd
gonna
like
detect magic while she's doing that.
Sure.
that one.
It died a long time ago.
Do you think the dragon that's been dead this long is useful in any way?
I'm sure the bones would be useful as dragon bone. But dragon bone's
I'm
pretty
wondering.
heavy.
We have a
at least
bag
I
of
think so.
holding. You could put some in the bag of holding for later.
The wing bone would be maybe the easiest to get. But there's teeth still in it, right?
Yes.
Interesting.
All right. You do detect magic. About 25 feet. Okay. Well, for the star. A couple of inches below you, about 25 feet away, is transmutation magic.
And it's not coming from the skeleton, it's coming from
The
below.
ground. Yeah. The low ground.
I take my
about
shovel
12
and
inches,
start
25 feet
digging
away.
a bit.
You start digging.
Grab my
and
brush,
you
make sure I don't break anything.
Yep. You notice what appears to be a armband.
Interesting.
Hang on.
I should be doing this spell more. Does it look like it was like a toe ring for the dragon?
No.
Aw,
No. It literally does look like something you would wear as an armband.
gotcha.
Probably for a larger creature. Like not a hill giant per se. It would be
Like a
more
Goliath?
so. Yes, more so of a size of a Goliath or a stone giant.
I'm gonna identify this real quick if you guys don't mind spending another 10 minutes.
Go for it.
Alright with it.
Maybe turns you into a dragon
Uh,
like this guy.
I don't
It
think it's
is
going to-
it is a bracer of protection, +1 AC, +1 saving throw.
Oh wow.
Anyone
Oh.
need something like that?
I have an extra attunement slot.
I mean, technically, we all have extra attunement slots.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
always over.
technically. Yep, you could, but do you wanna?
No.
I can do it.
If you want it, sure, go ahead.
Neat. Thanks.
All right, I will post it. Give me a moment.
And it was not a skeleton, it was just there.
No, it was buried in the thing. If you when you dig a little bit further, you do notice that perhaps there are more skeleton remains that have been buried over time.
Do you guys want to spend time digging those up, or? It doesn't look.
I think we're on a mission here, so I don't want to
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
want to
too
spend
much
too
time.
long,
We
but
need to.
alright.
I need to get me a set of those.
These bracers, do you want it? You can have it if you want it.
I mean, you could probably. Right now, I'm pretty protected. Just more protection's always nice.
Mhm.
Alright.
Magic item get. Yeah. God, you have way too many magic items. Y'all gotta.
Gotta sell a few.
Yeah.
Well, before this, I didn't have any, so, I'm good with this.
Rags to riches.
Bulking up
Let's
a little
go.
bit.
I should just be taking Detect Magic as an actual spell, so I can just randomly cast as we walk.
Yeah, but then we'll get in a fight and you won't have any spell slots left.
Who needs spell slots? I don't use them.
Always be detected magic.
Oh yeah, I forget. Reiner has the Axe of Force as well. That's it.
Yeah, so that's my third attunement slot. The Axe of Force does not help me that much because my strength is crap. But
It's
I
to
have-
intimidate people.
But if you let it attack, it is a stun, so that would be lovely. So, as you pick up the braces protection, Moriel just simply waits for you guys to finish your scouring, and he sort of nods for you to move on. And as night falls, you just hear from in the distance, and I would like who has the highest. I need two people with like the highest perception, please.
I got a +8.
Okay, so that's a +8.
I have a
Who's
minus
the
one.
second highest?
I have a +6.
Oh, okay. So
Okay,
unless
so-
6.
All right, so either Luca or Pythor and Reiner.
I got 21.
All right.
Luca, you want to do it? I usually
Sure.
roll low.
I can't guarantee anything, but let's try. Maybe?
Oh, almost.
That 20 on the side is Disappointing.
Yeah, very sad. Ryder, you would hear a pack. Well, both of you would hear a pack of wolves, but not just any wolves.
Shark's
Werewolves.
Oh.
That are.
Are they giant
moving through the
werewolves?
No. They're
Damn.
moving. They're just the normal werewolves. That are moving as a pack. Roughly away from the hillside. This is before the tower is built, by the way.
Yeah.
And you go to bed.
How far away are they?
About 180 feet away.
Not very far.
And you notice them chasing something. And what they are chasing appears to be a man holding this sort of box and is wearing a backpack.
Did you guys?
The box seems to be
Ooh.
about handheld size. It seems like it could contain. Well, the biggest thing it could contain is perhaps like a pot or something.
This guy's getting high.
It is labeled, but you can't really. No, not. Oh my god. But there is a label on it. It's just too far to like really distinguish what it's saying.
It says
But
box.
yeah. After like a minute or so, the werewolves catch up.
Guys, do you want to go help them?
Can we stop? Can we intervene?
Yeah, like I think
Oh,
as soon as we noticed, we'd
yeah,
intervene.
I was gonna say. I was gonna let you intervene. So yeah, they're roughly about a minute from catching him. But yes, if you wish to intervene, feel free to do so.
If it gets pointed out to me, I definitely would, but I don't know if it does.
Yeah, no, I'll point it out to everyone. I'm not gonna sit here and watch a dude get eaten alive.
I didn't take flight today. No.
Yeah,
I'm
so
a
he's
fucking
180. He's 180 feet away, so Desi just
Okay.
bolts for it. I will not. There will be no initiative required. Actually,
Okay.
I'll move you away from the map back to the home screen map. I think that makes more sense. Also, that
Yeah,
doesn't
I
exist
blade song
anymore.
and try to run over with haste.
I can dimension
Alright.
door and grab someone and bring them over.
I'm fast enough.
Nah, I want to flex.
They're
40,
I
40,
wanna
40.
80
flex.
feet away.
Yeah.
I'll grab a Pythor and
I move 120
Yep.
per round when I'm hasted, so I should be fine.
Yeah. So Pythor gets brought along with Reiner, and as you arrive to the destination, you get in between the man and the werewolves, which are there are about 6 of them, and as you manage to arrive just in time, Desi just bolts there again. Reiner just blips there, and then everybody else follows through. The werewolves actually disperse as they notice the general drastic change in numbers. I should also point out Moriel just jumps there. But yes.
Hulk leap.
Was there a bird nearby or something?
Nah,
No,
Hulk
no,
leap.
no. Like he literally jumps there.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, he arrives late. Actually, you would have all arrived, and at 6 to 12ish seconds later, he would also arrive. And as the werewolves disperse, you see the man behind you continuing to just sort of in a tired state, just sort of continue jogging along, like, ugh.
Slow down,
Did
buddy.
you know you were being chased?
I
Sort
am
of,
you do not like that if you don't know you're being chased.
I don't know. Have you
and,
seen this place?
as you speak up, he sort of like takes a moment to turn around. You can see his lips are dried. He's like his skin seems pushed in a little bit, and he sort of like takes a deep breath and goes, "Huh." He puts the thing to his puts the box to his right and just like sits down. Thank you.
Do you need some water?
That would be fantastic. Yes, please.
I'll give him some water and also a healing potion.
You give him a healing potion.
Damn it, I should have cast.
Herbal.
I just realized I could have casted Speak with Dead on that dragon.
That would have been fucking amazing.
That would have
I'm
been
so
so
disappointed
creepy.
that
You can
we'll
always,
do that
you
on the
can
way
always,
back.
yeah,
We'll
yeah,
go
you
back
can
and do
always,
it later.
Yeah.
yeah.
Keenan, I need you
Uh,
to learn teleport so that we can go back and talk to the dragon.
I could have taken teleportation circle.
Just get to 7th level spells and then we'll teleport back. And I can resurrect the dragon by that point, maybe. We'll find out.
Maybe not.
I mean, you have a 5,000 GP diamond.
Yes.
Sure
Let's
do.
let's resurrect a potential elder dragon. I'm sure nothing will.
Yeah. Well, he
Exactly.
only has
I'm
to
sure
find
it
it in
won't
the
kill us.
century.
We
Oh,
can
thank us.
Sure, resurrect a dragon. Bad idea.
We can just resurrect him, kill him, and eat his soul.
Yes.
Fucking dragonborn, man. We can't just eat a soul.
Farm XP, resin kill him, resin kill
Exactly.
him, resin kill him.
Oh my god.
Yes. Brilliant idea.
Anyways, dude with box, hi.
Yeah. So as he finishes gulping down all the water into the water skin, he takes a deep breath. Thank you for saving me. But if you don't mind, I must be on my way. I'll be a bit of a
Is he
hurry.
a human?
He is half elf.
Where are you going and why were they chasing you?
I am heading towards this thing called the hidden gold mine. Hidden Gold Mines Guild, if you've heard of it before.
Have
and
we
as
heard of it?
those things, I have perhaps they were just hungry. The Hidden Gold Mine Guild. Nope, you have not heard of it before.
Can I insight check?
Sure.
Lit. Where is my insight check? 16.
Can I also do an insight?
Sure.
28.
Okay, I won't have to roll. Don't worry about it. So so he's not lying when he says he's heading somewhere, but you get like you see him tense up when he mentions the name of the guild, like for a moment, and then he goes back to resting.
I mean, it's
yeah,
called
just
hidden and he
don't-
just revealed it to us, so.
True.
Um,
What's the box?
yeah, what's in the box?
What's in the
It-
box?
It is actually of a rare artifact. And if I
Keenan
drop
perks up.
this, it might cause problems. So I'm trying not to fall over with it.
Can
Right now, at least.
I take a look at it?
No.
I'm an archaeologist. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
interested
I
in
don't
this.
care. I'm sorry, but I can't give it to anybody.
Why were the
We don't
turtles
want to, I
chasing
just
you?
want to look at it.
I'm sorry. I really can't. It's of a private matter.
Insight check.
Okay, go for it again. What part of it? Well,
Must be
it
pretty
is in fact a
important.
private matter. Yeah, it's important. It's a private matter.
I was trying to ask him, Dave, why were those werewolves chasing you?
There must have been hungry or something. You know how it is up in the mountains.
Can I
Killing
insight
people.
check they're hungry?
Yeah, I want to do that too.
Sure.
Stranger.
Oh boy.
They must have been
Damn.
hungry. But Reiner, when he says it must have been hungry, you can tell he's not quite sure that that's the right answer. He might, you get the sense that he might just be trying to explain it off. But
Maybe
yeah,
the
this-
relic
he-
was
like-
theirs and
Like
he's
he doesn't know.
like he's not quite sure, but you get that feeling that he has a potential different thing he wanted to say.
So what's this hidden gold mine guild?
Oh, it's a very prestigious and secluded guild. So the entrance is always changing. Essentially, they dig out an entrance and then they seal it back up every change of the season.
What do they do though?
So that well, they exchange they exchange rare antiquities between each other of possession. Perhaps some legal, some illegal. I wouldn't quite know. I'm merely someone who delivers goods there.
Who are you delivering this for?
I am delivering this for. Have you heard of Rosanta?
Rosanta? I am
Yes,
so.
Rosanta of the of the Ozelion District 10.
Azaleon.
Think.
Oh, District 10. Is that where the people got the food from that they wanted to give us?
District 3.
That was District 3. Interesting. No, we haven't, sadly.
Well, she actually is one of the she's a benefactor, and this is one of
Okay.
the products that
How
we
far away is
are
the
to.
this exchange? We have a
I don't
fair
know.
bit.
I've been looking for it.
How about we escort you then? If you guys are fine
No,
with
it's
that.
not necessary. If I don't make it, I don't make it.
No, I do not think we have time for a detour right now.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
we're in that big of a
I'm sure we're all
rush.
busy. I'm sure we're all busy. I do not need escort.
As
Otherwise, I
shady
would
as
have caught my ass.
as shady as our new friend is, I don't think it's that important.
I think it's pretty important. A lot of artifacts could be there that could be of use to us that we could buy.
They will
I
not matter
think we
if they
don't
are of
have
use to
time.
us. They will not. They will not matter if they are of use to us because we won't. We will be missing our mission.
Our mission isn't just the.
Listen, I'm sure we're all busy. Perhaps taking a detour is not the greatest idea. This is already a pretty big detour for me, anyways. This conversation. I do appreciate the help, but it is
The more you talk about it, the more I want to go and follow you wherever it is you are going. You are really lucky we are on a tight timetable.
Well, I am also on a timetable. I get the feeling.
Hey, Moriel, what do you think about this?
If I am being honest, it seems to be just another crooked branch in the tree. I don't think this is something that we should
Why don't you
deal
check?
with. Maybe not right now.
Why don't you check that thing before and see if it would be of use?
You mean
Yeah, just we can give you some cover, just real quick.
it requires honest intention to do one thing, and I don't think I can possess that will to honestly want to do it.
To kill?
What are you guys talking about? Listen, I need to go. Thank you for the help. I appreciate it. I mean, here, take this. And he sort of tosses about 3 silver to the ground. Listen, that's pretty much all I have on me. And yeah, thank you.
We don't need your
He's-
money.
That is actually kind of
he's
an
sort of-
insanely small amount of money for the fact that we just saved your life, man.
He sort of
Look,
continues
I'm like,
walking.
don't pay us $1, don't worry.
As you are
Anyways,
talking, he's
yeah.
already walking.
Just seems like the place we can find some powerful artifacts. That's why I was interested.
Perhaps, but I don't think that now is the time.
I agree. It's perhaps when we come back around to it, if we coincidentally find them again, maybe.
You could save my last legend lore spell to try and learn about this thing.
I think that's.
Yes.
Also, scry on him.
It's not the object he's holding I'm interested in. It's
But I can scry
Yes,
on
if we take a detour every time we hear of something that could potentially help us, we're going to run out of time real fast.
okay. I'm just
There's
saying.
very little information there, and I have no want to just go and mug people for information for every person we come across.
Detours are fun. Anyways, as
Also,
he-
Keenan,
yeah.
I can find him at a later date. It's not a big deal. If
True.
he goes back to that market, I will be able to find him.
Mm-hmm. It's all good. I just love
Yeah.
if the werewolves are just watching us and they just kill him.
I can also send him. I can also send him
Yours-
a message and shake him down and just ask and just convince him I am a voice in his head, and that if he does not, tell us where the market is, then bad things will happen.
It's all good. Let's rest up, I think.
All right.
Yep. You head towards it, set up camp.
I don't think I'm gonna do a
And-
full tower. I think I'm only gonna do one floor this time. And I'm gonna make
Alright,
the
one
box smaller,
floor.
so we're not a lighthouse.
All right. So I'm presuming everybody else will be sleeping outside in that case, because
Well-
one floor is not enough.
It'll be one floor. Actually, is my minimum two? My minimum's 2 floors. It's just gonna be 2 blank floors.
Oh. All right.
Yeah,
All
it's,
right. 2 blank floors, so
it's
you
t-
have guys have room. All right.
yeah, it's 10
Well,
by
once
10,
again,
so
Moriel
it's
will,
enough. Yeah.
yeah. Once again, Moriel will not go inside. He will be comfortably at a rough, distant pace.
Hey, Mario,
away.
you might want to stay inside so we can't be scryed on.
By who, presumably?
Just anyone. If someone scries on the den on. If there's
Uh,
that many collectors around here, I'm sure someone will be interested in that.
If he opens the book, he looks through it. If that were the case, I would have anticipated.
Okay.
But it should be okay. I believe there will be a time, but that time is not right now.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Let's
Hey.
get some rest.
I thought of something else I could try, Desi.
For what?
I tried to send a message to your mother. I don't know if this will work because I have information about her, but I have not met her.
I mean,
I
you're
think I
familiar
have
with her. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm familiar, so I'm wondering if I might be able to send a message to her.
And you
I
roughly
don't
know.
what I would say.
I don't know. I know your daughter. We are looking for you.
Hey, we're looking
Do you
to
need
get revenge on your dad.
You needed help with something, yes?
I don't know. I don't really want revenge. I don't know what I want.
You want to talk to her, yes?
Your baby daddy's imprisoned.
Motherfucker. I don't know. She kind of scares me.
Not. Yeah, the legend lore did not paint a very friendly picture.
I don't think that she wants anything to do with me. So I think that maybe that's very kind of you, but I will just not do that at this moment in time.
All right.
But thanks.
All right. So,
Good night.
all right. Good night, she says as she looks through the window. Anyways, as
Looks
you
through the
guys,
window at the
settle-
mist.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Whoops. All right. So, does anyone want to do anything in their downtime in particular? Do let me
Yeah.
know.
I want to
Yeah?
try it.
You want to try what?
I wait for Desi to leave the room.
Jesus.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna attempt to call Mikhail.
I mean, you could just take a step outside
Oh,
of the box, and then no one could hear you.
oh my God! All right, what are you sending?
Hello, ma'am. I've met your daughter. She was looking for you for some reason and said I should not call you, but I just want to know that the spell will work, to be honest. I didn't not think I would get this far. Shit. What was I going to say? All right, I'm at the work.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Graceful.
Instantly blocked.
Left on red.
Should I roll a D100 because she might not be on this plate?
Yes, roll a D100. If it's 1 to 5, it doesn't get sent.
So she's not on.
But
Oh!
Oh my God! You say all of that, and then you're like, you recognize it doesn't hit.
Wait, let me try one more time.
Oh
Still slept. I can do
my.
it again.
Okay, do it again.
Hello,
Let's do it
I
again.
tried to do this earlier. I wanted to know if it would work, but I think it might not have worked because you're on another plane. I met Desi, and she was looking for you, but then she said she doesn't not need to look for you, and I'm confused. But I wanted to see if it would work. It just cuts out.
Alright. You know, it'd be funny if it rolled like.
Yeah, if it rolled
Okay,
like a
it's
2
fine.
or a 1.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't. No, that one went through probably.
Why couldn't that have been your channel event or your whatever it's called? Your miracle divine intervention, that one.
She said, "Who's
I
that?"
did that for another level. Absentee mother, just like I don't know who that is.
Alright, so you receive. Yep, you receive this message back. I do not know who you are, but you utter another word in my direction and I will hunt you to the plains and eat you.
Reiner, tempting fate.
Oh my god.
Hey, I don't appreciate your tone. Send.
Do you want to have.
Oh my god.
Well, we're all dead.
Okay, so let me just confirm the tower blocks divination. She's inside it.
She's out. I think she went outside, didn't she?
What?
No, I
Wait,
stayed
wait,
inside.
Oh, you stayed
No,
inside.
she,
Okay.
she stayed inside. They stayed
Oh.
inside.
Oh my god.
So let me just check something.
Kitty Black. Kitty photo bomb.
uh,
Oh no.
why are you saying, oh no, I didn't do anything yet?
No, that laugh is never good.
No, this is the first time I laughed like that though. So,
This
okay.
You just have an intrinsic sense that it's probably not good.
Oh, wait. Oh, that's okay. Cool.
Mhm.
Cool. You just said something like that was very rude or something, right? I'm trying to.
Could you repeat? I couldn't hear you.
I'm trying to confirm what you said.
I basically just said I don't appreciate your tone.
Okay.
And for in terms of like tone, has anyone else here seen the fuck was it? Internet comments etiquette. He'll write like a really ridiculous long-winded comment and he's like, and send! And that's the energy with which Reiner sends this message.
Okay.
I'll link the video sometime later.
You will be punished for your insolence. And that is the send back.
I'm so tempted. I go to sleep.
No.
Preservation wins.
It's more like preservation of resources because like Reiner's like about to send another one. Like they've got like their holy symbol out and one of their many holy symbols out. You guys would have noticed by now that Reiner carries a lot of holy symbols and not all of them are to Hiena.
Yeah.
And like has one of them out and is just like about to say something. It's not worth it.
Incredible.
I will cast sending to my little brother and just give like a general like, hey, how are you? I love you. Blah blah blah. But
Yeah. He will send back roughly similar. I'm just checking out what this thing does so I know how it works.
But what things does?
Don't worry about it. Anyways.
Meteor swarm.
Alright, that's done. Right.
I think
Because
the part about that is I genuinely don't know if she knew who the fuck you were talking about.
I'm going. Can I insight check to see if I
Like-
glean from that?
I don't know if she knows.
She didn't even mention the person you were talking about, so.
think she said I don't know who this is, but I don't know
Yeah.
if she meant.
But
me
I
or
think she meant
Jesse.
you, didn't she?
Yeah, but I don't know. She also said she would eat them. So
I'm really sorry that your mom and your dad are both kind of assholes.
I mean, it's kind of my fault because I wrote them that way. So
Reiner's just gonna like walk up to Desi and just be like, "Hey, you're a good kid," and like awkwardly hug.
what the fuck?
That awkward, like, one arm hug.
No. Like Reiner, it's more awkward for Desi than for Reiner.
Fair.
I want to say,
There.
like Reiner is just, I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yep. So
Yep, I'm going to bed now.
on the following day, the trek continues.
You guys realize like
but-
Keenan's really grumpy because he wasn't sleeping in a chair.
He's sleeping on the floor like everybody else. Yep. Yep. So, as we prepare to enter the cave, that'll be the end of the session because this is a different thing, and now I have to add one more thing to the list.
Oh,
God
God.
damn it!
Stop giving reasons for us to die.
See? I'm
Now we
sorry,
have
I
an
promise.
angry
there's a
genie
reason.
coming
I
after us.
promise there's a reason.
Okay, so demons, genies,
Another reason for
fae,
not to trust.
Empyreans, vampires.
I mean, do we have the demons coming after us? Aren't they just going for Rayleigh and he's off doing his
Yeah,
own
I think
thing?
They could be going after us too,
The
though.
demons are okay for now.
We're part of his group, so you never know.
Hmm.
His parents might
I
want to.
We're-
His parents might try to kidnap us as blackmail. Oh, we killed his mom,
now
so
if we want to find, now if they want to find Desi's mom, we'll have an easier time.
honestly, Rayleigh's probably dead. Actually, no, it takes a couple months to get to a different continent.
Indeed. So he could be dead. He could be dead in the water.
True.
Who knows? Anyways, bonus session was fun. I cannot believe you managed to do another thing in 2 hours.
An hour and a half.
Oh boy,
An hour,
hour and a half.
Surprised at this point, Blue? Are you really surprised?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not really that surprised. It's more like, well, that's another thing I have to take note of.
Okay, we've been doing this for a year and a half.
If
I
I
know how we work now.
If I speak with Dead on
I
that,
wasn't even part of the original part, but you know.
Yeah. Well, this is what I do. I dangle stuff in front of you, and I see what happens. And then if it happens, I go, "Yep, all right. Let me jot that down for the future." and then
maybe I
move
could have
on.
had another if I spoke to the dragon.
Man, literally like
Uh-huh.
two. If this bullshit started.
I want to know what was in the box.
I
You'll-
also want to know what was in the box, and like I do normally want to follow people who are acting shady, but also I'm like,
Keenan
This
just
is a
wanted
red
to go
herring.
to the place because it was literally like his entire thing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Anyways, well, I'll see you guys
Unless I
on
won't
Saturday.
myself
Yeah.
come and get possessed.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you guys on Saturday then for the full session. It's
Mhm.
gonna be interesting because I have to sort out all these questions.
Okay.
Thank you. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Bye.
Bye. Good night.